What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. My name's Chad with Charleston Car Videos, and you got it, Southern Motor Company. So right now in 2021, the prices of Toyota FJ Cruisers are going up. They really are. So this is definitely going to be one for you today that you're going to watch and see and go, wow, holy macaronis, that thing is awesome. It really is. So it's 2012 Toyota FJ Cruiser in radiant red, and you got it. It is a Trails Team Special Edition. So it's a limited production vehicle. I'm not going to give you all the numbers and quotes because there's still a bunch of them out there, but what I am going to tell you is all about this one right here that we're looking at. I'm going to give you the price, the mileage, the condition, and definitely enough information so you can make an informed buying decision and hopefully give me a call at Southern Motor Company and say, Chad, I love it, I like it, I want it. Stay with me. Wow, what an absolutely cool vehicle. The FJ Cruiser. I mean, it's got its own look about it, right? I mean, it's one of those cars you see coming down the road and it really kind of makes you're looking this way and you see one over there, you go, you're checking it out, right? It's an FJ. And again, there's not a whole lot of other vehicles that are four-wheel drivers like this that look like this. I mean, this is just its own unique vehicle. And that's one of the reasons why the prices are just jumping up on them. Right now, here in the United States of America, we got a four-wheel drive vehicle craze going on, okay? You got the new Bronco that just hit grounds at car stores and streets all over the country, right? They got the Bronco Sport, the Big Bend, the Outer Banks, all these different ones, the four doors. I mean, so again, Bronco, yeah, it's out there, four-wheel drives. Then you got your Jeep Wranglers. They've been around forever. I don't think they've ever stopped making Jeep Wranglers. Toyota 4Runners, Land Cruisers. I mean, there's so many others. Land Rovers, right? But the FJ is in its own league, and I love it. I really do. Believe me, guys and girls, if I could buy this one right now, I'd be all about it. But this one is not for me. I got something in my own style that I'm working on right now, and that's under the wraps. But what I'm gonna get at here today is I'm gonna give you a little bit of information on the Trails Team Special. So let's go ahead and get started. They only made the Trails Team Special in 2008. They skipped 09. They came back with it in 2010 and rolled into it to the last year in production, 2014. Now the cool thing is, each year of the FJ Cruisers with the Trails Team Special, they only made that particular version in one color. In 2012, it's this one, Radiant Red. Now the other cool fact about the color on the FJ Cruisers with the Trails Team Special is it's the only ones that you can buy with a monotone, or let's say color scheme, right? Where basically it's not two-tone so much, right? A lot of them you see the blue with the white top, the black with the silver top, etc., etc. This is all red with the red top. I like it. It's different, and it's one color, okay? I mean, of course, you got black trim and things like that, which look great. So that's kind of neat. And then on the inside of these, the exterior color kind of rolls into the interior, which we'll see here shortly. Now, there's so much more to talk about. So let's go ahead and dive in, get the camera off the tripod, and start checking it out. All right, let's start getting up close and personal with this one right here. So this one, 2012, has right out of just a little bit over 100,000 miles on it, and it is in great condition. If I see any dents, stings, or imperfections, I will point them out to you on camera today, because at the end of the day, this is a pre-owned car video. So let's go ahead and start rolling through. Front bumper is looking fantastic, right? I'm loving it. Got the lights on, the headlights do work. The red paint, it seems to be the original red paint from 2012. Still got plenty of shine there, plenty of depth. It looks really nice. I think the only little thing, which is very common on the FJs, is right up in here. A little bit of clear coat just kind of chipping right up in there. But again, not too big of a deal, right? Also, I'm really liking it's just got a nice clean black pinstripe. Just one little single stripe that goes all the way down.
okay? Kind of accent things a little bit. Then these are aftermarket, right? Somebody added those on, which look really good. I love the silver rivets and all. So that kind of gives it that off-road look. Again, this is a vehicle that is fully capable of going off-roading. Believe what I'm telling you. Now, let's keep moving through, right? We got Bilstein Shocks. Got a little bit different suspension setup. It does have a lift on it, guys and girls. I like the TRD black, which are kind of a high gloss black wheel. Looks good there. These are Nitto Terra Grappler tires, the all-terrains. Let's see what size tire we got on here. I just don't want to guess at it. It's a 305 70 R16. Now, I guarantee you could probably put a set of 35s on here, and man, it really would set it off and bring it up another 1.5 inches up into the air, right? But for the time being, these Nitto Grapplers still got plenty of tread life out of them. They're not brand new tires, but again, they're not bald. They're still plenty of tread there. The suspension looks good. I mean, all of this is super clean. Now, what I like about the suspension, which is really neat here, it's actually got a coilover setup on it. So you can do some adjustments if need be, depending on what you're doing on the off-road. So you can get in there and move things around, tighten and loosen, and ups and downs and all that kind of stuff. All right, so there you go. We'll get a little closer look there for you. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? And I love the red springs with the silver and all that stuff. Looks good. There is not a lick of rust on this FJ at all. This is not a rusted out vehicle, okay? It may have a little bit of corrosion here or there, which is perfectly normal for a vehicle with some age on it that's, you know, that's made to do what this thing does. But again, this is not something where you go, oh, it's been up there in the snow and it's already rusted through and this, that, and the other. That's not the situation at all. So I'm being confident with that because I've looked, I've been under it, I've seen it, I've driven it. I'm giving you the information. Now, also, you got your aftermarket rock sliders, kind of rock sliders, but really kind of side steps to step up and get in. Okay, so you got that going on. Now, these are the factory mirrors. Those are actually lights, guys and girls, believe it or not. You can cut them on, light up, right? A lot of you newer cars and Jeeps and all, they got the little LEDs that go right here, which mount right in this spot, which is perfectly fine. Or you do a light bar, you know, 40-inch, 50-inch light bar across the top. But I like how the FJ's got its own lights right there. Again, when Toyota put this car out on the market, they put it out on the market to know people are gonna have fun with it, okay? All right, let's keep moving through. It's already got a roof rack up there. Yeah, it's from the manufacturer. I like the sticker, it looks kind of cool with a little mountain there. TTSE Off-Road, what's it stand for? You know, don't have to say it. It does have rear tinted windows. The front windows have just a very light shade of tint on them. You do have the window visors here as well, but again, just a light shade of tint on the front. No need for blacking them out, right? But as you're seeing right now, the body is in, pristine condition. Oh, and just notice I got another little sticker right there. Trails Team Special Edition. There's those Bilsteins in the rear right there. So you got your springs and all that in the front, shocks in the back, all that good stuff. The taillights look good. Your fifth wheel, I like how you got a fifth wheel sitting right on the outside. That gives it that off-road look that we're all looking for. Also has a tow package. The exhaust sounds good. It's not loud, it's not noisy, it's not obnoxious. It just sounds nice and clean, okay? And then here is the passenger side that we're getting on right now looking. I will walk through and kind of give you a look so you can see what I'm talking about. No major dents, no major dings, no major scratches. The only little thing I see on the outside is the antenna is not completely all there, but you can always order one and put one on next to nothing. Another cool little fun fact about the FJ Cruiser is this front windshield. The vehicle is super wide. The windshield's not really tall necessarily, but it's wide, which gives it how many wipers, right? 3. 1, 2, 3. I filmed one of these before, and it was the first time I realized it had 3 wipers up there because it was a rainy day. I'm like, this looks really cool with 3 wipers. So anyways, you got it going on. Let's go ahead and start moving through and taking a look at the interior, crank her up, under the hood, and in the back. All right. Let's go ahead and crank her up real quick. Get this puppy running. Sounds great. gonna go ahead and cut my blinkers off here for just a minute. See if we can find that switch right there. So as we talked about, see how you got the red interior? Red here, there, on the seats. Leather wrapped steering wheel with red and black. Again, you're only gonna get the red inserts or the colored inserts on this particular edition of an FJ Cruiser. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood real quickly here, get the outside stuff looking at, the trunk looking at, and then we will dive into the inside and take her for a drive. So under the hood is that legendary 4.0 liter V6. That's right. They use it on the Toyota 4Runners, they use it on the FJ, and many others. There you have it. Very clean under here too, guys. Let me tell you, this is such a clean engine. Now, of course, our detail team at Southern Motor Company does some serious detailing. But I'm gonna tell you, when this car came in, it was already really clean. The car came in on 18-wheeler this morning when I got to work. It was on the truck getting unloaded. And it was already very clean under here. But I'm showing it to you so you can see. Everything works as it should, runs out great. Really, really nice. You can always visit us online at our website, which is smccharleston.com. View the FJ Cruiser on there and click on Carfax and all and look at the report and get a good, make a synopsis for yourself about the vehicle by reading it more information. Nice and solid. All right, let's keep moving through. I want to show you the back here because it's got something really cool in the back. Now, of course, an FJ doesn't open up like this. It opens out like a door, right? So let's go ahead and do that. There you go. That shock's doing exactly what it should. Also, another cool little feature. All this stuff, you got shocks there for your little window here. But somebody added in this box, which is really cool. Now, you can take it out if you don't want it back there, but it's there for the moment until we sell it. And you open it up. It's even got diamond plate right down there. Looks kind of neat, right? In the color red. And this is actually really nice because I'll tell you, when you're off-roading and overlanding and doing things like that, it is nice to have somewhere to store your tools and straps and all kinds of things, you know? So you got that there, right? And then over here, this one opens up as well. And then you got right there, you got your tire jack. Or not your jack, but, all your tools for your jack. And your jack's somewhere in here. It's actually right over there. And then you also have, you got it, the lock lug right here for the wheels. So if anybody watches this video and buys this vehicle and goes, hey, I don't know where the lock lug's at. Do you have one? Because people call us back sometimes saying that. Well, it's in the car, and I'm not, and nobody is removing that out of this car. So there you go, right? And that's the back. You still got a little room. You could always put a little rubber tray here or something like that to hold groceries in if you need to. The seats do fold down. And then let's take a look. Yeah, nice looking shot there, right? Got lots of lights. There's more lights here. So plenty of stuff. You can drop this down. Storage is in there. A little spot to throw things like that. All right. Very solid. Tow package down there as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hop in on the inside. We'll be right back. All right, so let's say you need to get back here, right? Well, you sure can. Just grab here, boom, do that. And it actually opens up kind of wide, right? Now, the door over here, that only goes to right there. So that's the max. And this is the max right here. But you can do, this door opens up like that over there as well. And then there's your back seats. And as you can see, I mean, the interior is in really nice condition. I mean, it's really clean. These pull up just like a 4Runner does when you're gonna fold those down, okay? Pretty solid. Also, I like how it's got the rubber floors. It's even got little buttons where you can, button in your floor mats and whatnot. And so anyways, we can take our tripod and just stick it right back there for the test drive. All right, let's start looking around. I like you got a handle here. You got your step here. Just get right in. Up top, there you go. There's the roof. Looks pretty good. And yeah, all right, we're in. Let's take her for a drive, right? That's what we're here to do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the AC down. It does blow really cold. Somebody added in an aftermarket head unit, which looks great. Also does have a backup camera. Put it in reverse. Backup camera is right there. And then you got more gauges and things like that there. And a little thing here for your phone if you needed to use that. I think it's like a magnet type thing. Four-wheel drive controls are down there. Cup holder right in this area. As you can see, 2 USBs. You do have your locker in the rear, which is your rear diff lock and all that kind of stuff. It's not too bad. Before we drive though, I got to put my seatbelt on. Yeah, so if you were looking to say at a Jeep Rubicon, right? A Rubicon 4-door, you have lockers in the front and the rear. On your FJ, you're just getting the locker in the rear. Toyota 4Runner in the rear. Now, you probably could add a locker in the front, I'm assuming. But you know, depending on what you're doing off-roading wise, you know, do you really have to have lockers in the front and the rear? You know, I guess you probably do, depending on the situation. But I think this would do fine. You know, if you really wanted to buy this and really build it into an overland vehicle, I mean, you're going to be getting new bumpers. You're going to get a winch up there. You're going to do all kinds of stuff. All right, now another thing I really like about this particular vehicle is this armrest here. I think it might be aftermarket. I'm not exactly sure. But what's cool is it's metal. So that tells me if a fire happened or anything crazy happened, nobody's breaking into that. It's got a lock on it as well. So again, now it does open. There we go. But it's pretty deep and pretty solid. And that's nice. I see that a lot of times on Jeep Wranglers and whatnot. But it's nice to see one in here. And yeah, I'm almost thinking it's part of the package. Let me know in the comment section if you're a little more knowledgeable about these than I am. Let me know. Did that come in the package like that? Because it's really cool. I mean, you do have a little armrest here, but I like that. All right, so there's the exact mileage right there, 107,695. Yep, that little light is just a tire pressure light. Maybe a tire's out, or maybe a sensor is out, or the battery's down, those little sensors. It's not really that big of a deal. There's a spot here to store stuff. Okay, airbag over there. Books and manuals are in there. They are in there. And there we go. Up top, lights. Somebody changed them out with the LEDs, it looks like. The other thing's kind of neat. You got visors here, right? Check that out. You got a little microphone there, so you do have Bluetooth in here. And then you got visors here. Check this out, man. Is that not coolest thing I've ever seen? That is neat. So you got visors all the way around, even over there. Now, do your windows work? Of course they do. Windows work. And I'm going to leave them down on the test drive so you can hear the engine and all. Now, the little back ones there, they do not roll down like the front ones. So once you're in here, you're in here. And it's pretty cool. All right. Anyways, I love the whole setup inside the car. It's really got its own unique look about it. All right. The other thing with this vehicle is it's all pretty much stock. There's not really a whole lot of aftermarket modifications done. You know, this is all stock. So it's really nice. You know, if you're wondering how headroom and leg room are and all that kind of stuff, I'll show you real quickly. Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of headroom. Check this. I mean, my hair's a little high, but plenty of room this way, that way, leg room, fine. I mean, you even got a little bit of room in the back there for, you know, younger kids or maybe a teenager. So, all right, let's hit the street. All right, we're in drive. Now, when I get in a vehicle like this to drive it, I'm not expecting a powerhouse motor. And what I mean by that is I'm not expecting to feel as if this is some type of Hemi, some type of Hellcat engine under here or anything like that. This is a 4.0 liter V6 engine. The only concerns that you need to have with it is riding in low gears and things like that. Again, I have a 4Runner myself, an 05, and it's got the 4.0 in it. I just drove my 4Runner during spring break with my family 6-7 hours up to the mountains of North Carolina. And same motor, it did great. On the interstate, I'm riding, 70, 80 mile an hour. Still got plenty of room to hit the gas down and go. So I'm assuming this would do the same. And going up the mountainsides and up those windy hills and all, I mean, did great. I've never really off-roaded in mine, but I can only imagine this right here could do what I'm doing and so much more. All right, let's give it a little gas here. Yeah, acceleration feels nice. I like sitting up higher off the ground. I don't smell anything out of place. The vehicle smells very clean. And when we get to the store here in just a minute, I'm going to tell you the price of the car, so you know that. The people that watch till the end, they get to know the price. I'll give it a little more gas, but there's a lot of cars on the road in the afternoon. At the end of the day, just remember, guys, this is a Toyota. It's built to last. Acceleration felt good there. A good old 4Runner in front of us looking nice. There you go. Of course, we do always keep a nice selection of Jeep Wranglers. We have Toyota Tacomas out here. We got 2 or 3 of those, a few Wranglers. And we always like to keep a nice selection, a little bit of everything. As always, guys, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. And stay with me. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Price on this one here is $35,990. Again, $35,990 for this 2012 FJ. You've seen it, you saw it, you watched us drive it, you've seen it and learned all about it. Now is the time to go ahead and figure out if this is the one you want. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. We'll see you soon.